should be a dandy at 79 kilo.
Dake coming out already, just trying to dig underhook.
HASANOV has dominated his 3 opponents from Cuba, Kazakhstan, and Mongolia. A couple of tech ball wins plus an 8-1 decision. The 2-time world's bronze medalist and the Olympic bronze medalist in 2016. Dake, on the other hand, making his first World Cup appearance, certainly has made a splash for the United States. With his style of wrestling, he has won a lot of fans in Iowa City. Team USA with a 3-2 lead over Azerbaijan, crossing over the halfway point.
So Kyle Dake's trying to do a little bit, he's trying to go basically do whatever HASANOV gives him. He's being pretty smart on his part to not force his positions. He wants to go low, Dake's gonna go over top. For his part, HASANOV seems to be pretty content with just managing space. He's gonna get dinged first though.
HASANOV goes on the shot clock.
This is where Dake, like we saw before with other wrestlers, this is where they want to be careful.
HASANOV had that headlock, looked like it switched around the throat area, and that's why we heard the whistle come in.
Yeah, obviously you want to force some pressure there. I think the referee's just a little bit concerned about anything coming across the neck or any kind of choke. Talked about the Cubans and the Japanese being expressive. HASANOV also spending a lot of time negotiating his case with in sign language with the referee.
Dake gets the point. Shot clock off, 1-0, Kyle Dake for the United States.
Contact.
Jump on the head if you have to, Kyle.
Let action.
Control that center. Control the center. Control the center.
Collar tie by HASANOV, and we have a whistle, and this time they're going to say they want activity from Dake.
One time on top. Get him on top this period.
This time we'll put him on the shot clock. 1-0, Dake with the lead. Both wrestlers still feeling each other out late in this first period.
I mean, HASANOV looks like he's ordering coffee right now. He doesn't look too flustered. Legs seem stable. He's not breathing hard. Just kind of working positions, kind of going from level 2 to level 1. A 1-point match to him is obviously not that significant. It's a push out. It's a takedown. Keep watching. He's trying to put a lot of pressure with his left hand on Dake's head, and that's, it's a little bit different, obviously, that left-sided tie. And he keeps doing it. He keeps looking for that and a tug or two to try to get Dake out of position.
Open.
Left hand with the collar tie. Dake backs out of the way, and we go to the second period. Both wrestlers conservative in the first 3 minutes and a 1-0 lead for Team USA.
I mean, conditioning-wise, obviously, I'm sure Dake's fine. HASANOV looks like he's in a little bit better shape coming into the second period. Dake seems to be breathing a little bit. Look, it's not easy when your head's getting pulled down like this by HASANOV. HASANOV is doing a good job if he's going to set up some offense in the second period. A 3-minute sprint. But HASANOV needs to be very, very careful, because where Kyle Dake can be extraordinary is in defense. You see here on that choke, he's obviously along the carotid artery, and then also along the esophagus. I think also maybe what HASANOV's trying to do by pulling the head is, sometimes when you want to get out of getting your head pulled, you'll take a shot. And his lead leg is right in front of Dake, and I'm sure it looks really tasty about this point, especially when you're getting your head pulled down. And I think that if he can pull Dake into a nice outside single, driving,
HASANOV drives Dake down.
Landed on his butt.
They go 2. Azerbaijan wanted 4 in the corner, but right now it's 2.
Well, to be clear, they wanted to be gifted. They wanted the 4 call to come to them so that someone else had to challenge it. He did land on his butt, so obviously it wasn't a straight to back exposure.
For the first time, HASANOV has the lead, 2-1.
HASANOV didn't even really hit his knee on that penetration. He really just kind of angled and stepped to the side. Careful there.
DAKE gets the point on the push out, dangerously close to
I think
that
HASANOV
edge.
got a little bump in the head, and that's why he stood up.
Let's wait and see.
HASANOV checking to see if there's blood. Does not appear to be, so he'll go right back in with a stoic look. We take another look at it. Right on the edge, on the elevated mat.
Azerbaijan coach knowingly walks into the mat to get his yellow card to make the point that he didn't like his wrestler getting headbutted.
2 minutes to go. 2-2, DAKE and HASANOV. Team USA leading 3-2. DAKE.
Nice second shot there by DAKE. He's going to lift it up. He's got to be careful because this is kind of where the Azerbaijanis live. That's going to be 2 points.
DAKE gets 2 to go up 4-2. Trying to trap the arm underneath. Kyle DAKE.
You'll probably see a challenge here, if nothing else, just so that HASANOV can recover. But
there's discussion in the Azerbaijan corner. They weren't all on the same page.
He wants to say, I think that HASANOV's argument is it's going to be 2-2. He was getting driven back, but he uses that chest strap for an exposure. Oh, hold on a second, he's actually calling it back.
Yeah, he wants the brick back. There was quite the discussion between him and his coaches. His coaches did not want to throw it. He kept leading them to do it. Once they threw it in, you could tell they were unhappy with the decision. And
I think HASANOV thought in his mind that he had it, but someone back there said to him, it wasn't a challenge.
Tense moments in Iowa City. DAKE grabs the lead. Back and forth we go. Second period. DAKE with a 4-2 lead. And I think a contact popped out for the American.
DAKE's been in a few close matches. He usually is superb at managing the last 90 seconds of a match. So it's going to be up to HASANOV to really open DAKE up and maybe fake to that same previous takedown, get a snap, and look for that front headlock. He seems super comfortable there. Even though it ended up in a choke, I think that's where he wanted to be.
Open hand.
Collar tie for the two wrestlers. DAKE keeping his left arm free. HASANOV his right arm. It's go time for Azerbaijan. HASANOV down 2. What will he dial up? What's going to be his most effective way to crack it as they give DAKE a point?
He got another, he said his hand in the eye was more intentional than not. You see the referees, they manage these matches really well.
They really do.
They don't let a lot of things slide. They're smart. They understand the gamesmanship of it. They know the intention of most of these actions. They've seen this a lot of wrestling.
A little bit more energy being exerted by HASANOV. He knows he needs something. Trying to get that underhook, cannot. DAKE shaking around.
Well, it's tough. I mean, what's tough with DAKE is when you do shoot, you're not even a quarter of the way there.
Again, problems with the contact, so he will go into the corner.
He got a little. I think he got a little bit cut under the eye.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some blood. Blurred vision so far, not enough to slow down Kyle DAKE as he leads 5-2, trying to give the U.S. an
That single
advantage
point's
as we
going to be
go
a big
back.
deal, but he did keep reaching up, and as you see, it's the thumb down. I think if your thumb's sort of loose as you're tapping ahead, or your thumb's pointed up in the air, that's fine. But when your thumb starts pointing down, the referees see it as intentional. It was a good call.
Red action.
DAKE leading 5-2, chasing his HASANOV. He's going to get a push out here, but he's going to need more as he gets the point. 7.6 on the clock. Kyle DAKE looking to go perfect. 4-0 at the World Cup. He'll hold on. He'll smile. And Team USA goes up 4-2 in a key swing weight in the battle for gold.
Really well managed. I mean, Kyle's an emotional guy. And I think HASANOV knew that, wanted to get in his eyes, see if he'd make a mistake late in the match, and I don't think that was the right tactic for HASANOV, who had some really nice attacks as long as he closed it forward, as long as he closed it up a little bit.